Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet a wildly successful cosmetic dentist. And the secret to her success, she wants you to have a beautiful smile, not just on the outside, but on the inside. Her journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team. And the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, I have to admit that I had a horrible smile in high school. When my teeth came in, I'm just going to use the expression, they were jacked up. I had braces, but there were teeth missing, and I'm a natural smiler, but I found myself not smiling on purpose. And when I finally got some cosmetic dentistry, it changed everything because I'm a big smiler, and that's how people know me. Somebody who knows a little something about the importance of a beautiful smile is Dr. Jill Wade with Stonebriar Smile Design.
Yes.
So we are just getting to know each other, but she has a beautiful smile and she's beautiful inside and out. Jill, let's talk about your journey. When did you know you wanted to be a dentist?
Well, Jeff, I oddly enough knew, some people know early in life, some people a little bit later bloomers, but I was very secure in the fact, probably about high school, freshman year, that I wanted to go into medicine to help people. And it wasn't until I got to college and just realized that, hey, maybe dentistry is the perfect match for me because I get to help people, but I also get to use my artistic side. I loved working on little puzzles and paintings and things like that. And so the two just meshed together beautifully. It's been a wonderful career. In general, but also as a woman, because I was able to kind of create the type of lifestyle or work style, if you want to say, of what I wanted to be a mother and a business owner.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And it can change a whole person's outlook. I know so many people who have a beautiful car, but their smile is messed up. And I'm thinking to myself, you could have taken some of the money you spent on that beautiful car that only a finite number of people will see and spent it on your smile. Talk about why having a great smile has become more important than ever.
Sure. So I have never, in all the years that I have designed new smiles and helped people achieve what they want and need, I've never had anybody say after the fact, I wish I hadn't done that. Like never, not once. I've always had people after the fact say, why did I wait so long? Because it literally is one of those things that they look at themselves in the mirror every single day, and that's part of who they see. And it really restores confidence. And I don't think people realize how much they hold back. Maybe you do, kind of like with what you just said a few minutes ago. They really do end up holding themselves back.
Yes.
From smiling or from maybe going in front of others and speaking or presenting or selling or so many different things in life. And that's why we have such fun when we get to design smiles with someone because we're designing something very unique for them. And it's not one size fits all and it's not one smile fits all. It's like really getting to learn who that person is in front of you. What do they do? What's important to them? What's their why? Yes. And then being able to design something for them that they can really be proud of. And it doesn't look fake. Like it looks real. It was built for them.
Yes.
And then that way, when they see themselves, in the mirror or through a camera or now on selfies and videos and all those kinds of things, no matter what angle they're coming from, it just looks like it was meant to be.
So important. She's got a beautiful website. She's, as an artist, she has attention to detail. And as we scroll down the website, you can see all the services that she offers. The other thing I'll brag about with Dr. Wade is she had the foresight to open up in Frisco before Frisco became super, super trendy. So tell us about the very early days.
Oh, wow. Very early days. 1999, if you can believe that. I think Frisco was about 14,000 people at the time. And it has just been such a blessing to grow with the community. Obviously, we're, I think, over 220,000 people now. And so it's been great for business, but also just great to be a part of that community and to grow and really just see what is possible when everybody kind of joins together in one common goal, to make a great city family oriented.
And so you remember being there with 0 patients?
0 patients. I opened the door, build it, they will come.
Crickets.
Crickets.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I also want to brag about you because you do a great job on social media. You document a lot of these magic moments. Here's one of my favorites.
Okay, are you ready to see your new smile, even though you're numb?
Yes.
Okay, here's your mirror.
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Do I even have laterals? Laterals now? Oh, it's so pretty. Thank you so much. Oh, you did great work. I can see. It's wonderful. Oh my goodness.
Is that exciting? Look at her already playing with her hair.
I am a little numb, so oh, it's beautiful. Wow. I can't believe it's me. Oh, I look so pretty. Oh, that's not, and the bottom ones look better too.
What do you think?
I like it. I love it. I can't
so
do without it.
Wow, I bet that never gets old.
It doesn't. I won't lie. It's so rewarding when you can help somebody smile again and be happy when they look in the mirror again and just see the best version of themselves.
Yes. Let's talk about the art piece because there is a lot of art involved in picking the exact right smile. Like I think I'm thinking out loud, and I'm sorry, Gary Busey, if you're watching this right now, but his teeth are oversized.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a art to creating a perfect smile.
There really is. We call it the art of a smile. When we have somebody come in for a cosmetic consultation, it's about understanding the person first and what do they do, who are they, what's their why, and then trying to create something that's not only the right size and shape to kind of, there's more feminine characteristics, there's more male characteristics. There can even be more aggressive looking teeth. That, let's say, an attorney or someone who's, going to be a little bit more aggressive in their job that would look very unnatural on somebody who maybe is a librarian or a teacher.
Wow.
And so if you don't kind of catch all of those little nuances, then something subconsciously just doesn't quite look right.
Yes.
But when you capture all the right little parts and pieces, it just looks like that's how they were from the start, from creation.
And that's got to be so rewarding when you know that you've done a great job and you're like, I cannot wait till he or she sees themselves. That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit. We mentioned off the top of the show, you want people to smile on the inside as well as the outside. You guys are on the front line of healthcare because often you see heart disease before a doctor would.
We absolutely do. So in dentistry, the path of medicine and kind of dentistry has gone in 2 different directions where they have really had to quickly see people deal with one issue at a time, not be able to really listen and be able to connect with their patients as much because, of the demands of how many people they need to see. We, on the other hand, are very consistent with our patients. We get to spend at least an hour 2 times, maybe even 4 times a year just through our hygiene programs. And so we really get to connect with our patients and understand them and understand kind of the ebb and flow of their health, right? Especially through COVID. I mean, oh my goodness, I could tell you so many stories. But what happens is yes, we do dentistry, and yes, we work on teeth, but we work in the oral cavity. And what people don't understand is that is a part or piece of your whole body. A long time ago, I think there was just this magic, zone where they said, okay, well, that's just your mouth.
Right.
Well, it's connected. Everything's connected. And so now it's really believed through not only medicine, but through the public, that we cannot think of our bodies as different parts and pieces. We think of it as a whole body, and that whole body has its effect. And so the mouth is really the window to your health. There aren't too many areas that the first area of let's say eating and breathing and everything goes on through the mouth. So we see things very early on.
So if somebody has a lot of plaque buildup, is that a suggestion that they may have plaque in their arteries?
Absolutely. So huge links between heart disease and what we call periodontal disease, which is the disease or bacteria that can live around the gum tissue. And so this happens to be Heart Health Month. February is a huge month. We do a lot with the American Heart Association. And people still, sadly enough, don't realize just how influential, if you want to say not taking care of their teeth and their gums or dealing with a dental infection, is really detrimental to their overall health and well-being, especially cardiovascular disease. It's still the #1 killer. All cancers combined, heart disease and heart attack is still the #1 killer. So we really do our due diligence to make sure that people understand that and are taking care of themselves.
And it's so important now because I know a lot of people put off seeing the dentist during COVID.
Right.
Are you seeing some patients for the first time in a couple of years?
So it's so strange. We really were, I felt like, on top of our game right before COVID. Our patients were super healthy. We were all really paying attention to heart disease and periodontal disease, where everybody was on track. Everybody was on track, very, very healthy. I cannot even begin to tell you the difference that I have seen since COVID. And the stress of it all, I really feel is probably the #1 reason why I'm seeing so much dis-ease in the mouth. It's really going to take us a while to get back on track because the stress has really still been there.
Probably grinding of teeth?
Yes, grinding, breakage, not even just not coming to the office for a while. It took us a little while to get everybody back on track again, but just the stress of it all. And it really had its effects when we were all, at home, but it really has had some massive effects long term. And I feel like we're just now starting to feel like we're under control a little bit better now.
I love it. I also know you're very proud of your team. We've got some pictures on Facebook. Brag about your team.
Oh, so this was a day when we had a tornado warning. And so we had to very quickly get everybody out of the chairs, and we all went to our little safe place. And so that is not only our team, but also a couple of fabulous patients who got to enjoy a little bit of special time with us that day.
I love it. What's this one?
This is our Christmas party. We had a little get together, a little seasonal get together, and we love taking care of patients, but we also just have fun with each other, and that's what it's all about, right?
Sure. Well, talk about the kind of talent that you attract. What kind of people are you looking for?
So obviously, we have a very talented team, the best of the best, but it's also one of those things where it's culture. We want to take care of people. We want to do an excellent job. We want to provide 5-star care. And sadly, not everybody does.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to work that hard. And so we end up, because of us being very clear on the type of culture that we have and who we're looking for and what we want to do to service our patients, that we attract the best of the best.
Outstanding. Okay, we only have a little time left. Final thoughts. What would you like to leave people with?
Wow, what would I like to leave here with? I think that it's really like to encourage patients not to wait, not to think about waiting on if they would like to enhance their smile or if they would like to get back into a dental office. Like, now's the time. There's no better time than right now. The longer you wait, typically the more expensive it gets. The harder it is to actually, create the smile that you desire. And I just want to tell people that, like, over time, there's this thing called gravity, and gravity only makes things want to go down and forward, right? And so things get more crowded and more constricted. And so the faster we can jump in there and kind of reverse gravity, reverse time a little bit, the faster we can, kind of stabilize things.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. We're going to end with the website, which is stonebriarsmiledesign.com. The great Dr. Jill Wade. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.